What's going on, NFL fans? Mr. Shawty here doing another Shawty Talks podcast. In this podcast, we'll be talking about the Cleveland Browns' great offseason. Lots to talk about, so little time. Let's get into it. So, Cleveland Browns, great offseason. They did end up losing some key starting spots, but they ended up replacing them nicely. Losing Olivier Vernon, Adrian Claiborne, Sheldon Richardson, Larry Punjabi, B.J. Goodson, Andrew Sandeo, Carl Joseph. They were able to fill those roles really nicely. Adding Jadeveon Clowney to go across from Myles Garrett is huge. Takk McKinley, as the number 3 defensive end, could benefit from learning from two great pass rushers. Adding Malik Jackson and Tommy Togiai to go alongside Andrew Billings, and I'm going all this off the top of my head, so my apologies. Jordan Elliott. They also signed Marvin Wilson as an undrafted free agent. They also have Malik McDowell, who's a second-round draft pick a couple years ago by Seattle. A lot of potential in that room. Lots of possibly great rotational pieces. Should be exciting. They also added Koromoa and Anthony Walker to replace Goodson. Koromoa is a game changer. You talk about Isaiah Simmons. He fell all the way down to the second round. If things go right, it could be huge. As long as his heart condition stays under control, the Browns got to steal. Definitely someone who can help their linebacking core. They added Greg Newsome. And if you guys haven't checked out the Lions video, I talked about my excitement towards the Syracuse corner and Jeff Okudah. My excitement goes double for the Cleveland Browns young cornerback duo. I love cornerback duos. Everyone gives the wide receiver duos a lot of love. I like the cornerback duos. It's always fun watching possibly two number 1 corners on the same team shutting down opposing wide receivers. That's always fun. And the Cleveland Browns have a potential here, especially with Garrett and Clowney rushing the passer, forcing quarterbacks to maybe make some bad throws. So it should be exciting. Troy Hill's their slot corner now too. Had a good year with the Rams. Secondary should be improved, especially with John Johnson to go across from Grant Delpit. Exciting. They also added Richard LeConte, safety. He's someone I'm really excited for. I really want Minnesota to draft him. Underrated to go along with Ronnie Harrison, who was a second-round draft pick by Jacksonville a couple of years ago. Guy's got some good depth at safety as well. Lots to like about the Cleveland Browns defense. One that any fancy goers, you know what I'm saying. That might be a good one to look at. Now we're going to go to the offensive side of the ball. They have Felton. Felton can fill a unique role. Doesn't have to be a big role. I mean, with Chubb and Hunt, there's probably not really a need, but fill that unique role really nicely, grow the rest of his game, and become special. Same thing kind of with Anthony Schwartz. Got that game-breaking speed that you can't teach. He can round the rest of his game. Doesn't need to take all wide receiver 3 snaps. With Higgins and Peoples-Jones, he can develop the rest of his game real nicely, but still fill a nice role. Next, we're going to talk about James Hudson, an offensive tackle I really like. He can make some blocks a lot of offensive linemen can't. And in Kevin Stefanski's scheme, that should be really exciting for you guys. Especially with Bill Callahan as the offensive line coach, he can unlock all that potential. I would be excited if I was you guys about that addition. Having 3 great offensive tackles like the Kansas City Chiefs showed can be really nice to have for that depth. The arrow's pointing up. Cleveland. I know you guys have been saying it's been pointing up for a long time. Kevin Stefanski showed that he can keep that arrow going up and he can make you guys happy. I really like Kevin Stefanski. I think he was a good hire. You guys got Joe Woods now back as that secondary coach who came from the 49ers with all that pass rushing expertise with that secondary. I would be really excited. That great offensive line, great running game. Cleveland Browns are going to be a threat. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And as always, peace out.